Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu. So, it's an interesting post. Now, I've talked about this quite a few times, and a lot of people take it like it's a joke. That is because they do not work with people on the ground, people with mental health, people who need counseling, people who are struggling in this world of fitna. You know, they live just online, just from idealistic video to idealistic video. Wow, look at Islam, look at the Muslims, mashallah, right? They don't realize that we are struggling with some serious stuff. One of these things that I always speak about is the masculinization of women and the feminization of men. But let us look at this video, masculinization of women, and what effects does it have on what? On female sexuality. Okay, so the higher the testosterone in a woman, the higher the cognitive processes that are taking place inside of her, which are masculine because of her masculine behavior. So a woman is boxing these days. A woman is going working outside, feet to feet, shoulder to shoulder with men, competing for power, competing for a paycheck, competing for recognition, right? And people say, no, there's nothing wrong. It's empowerment. You have to understand that in the human fitra, everything would have a price. Whatever you do, there's a price. There's a positive price, there's a negative price. There's always some sort of an outcome from a certain action, as well as a thought. Cognition and behavior. These are two very closely related processes. So this video says, or this post says, as a Muslim, my biggest test is this lesbian inside of me. A lot of people are like, oh my God, blah, 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 this and that. But then you see down the comment of the person who posted it saying, Wallahi, yes. Now there's 2,173 comments. Of course, Muslim women, as you can see. One thing you have to understand of female psychology is that women will not report things. That is just part of their fitra. Unless there's at least another woman or two who are going to start reporting. And then they'll say something like, well, me too. Right? Hence the Me Too movement. Me too. This happened to me too. I feel the same way too. This is how it is too. Oh yeah, too. Because they empower each other, and many times in bad, sometimes in good. So let us just have a quick look at the comments. Okay, first comment, of course, typical, that because men are not men these days. So this Mishal is a Muslim woman, hijab. She is admitting. Now people say, why are you exposing? She's public right there with her face on it, exposing herself. You have to understand female psychology. She finally caught some courage to come out and say that she feels this lesbian urge as well. But then she blamed it on men. Now that's typical, that even if a woman is lesbian, even if she wants to have intimacy with a woman, now she finds women attractive. Or if a tree falls somewhere in Papua New Guinea, it will be a man's fault. You gotta get used to this, brothers. All right, let's look at the replies. A lot of replies. Okay, until it loads. There's so many of them. Why? Men are not men, so we all choose not to be real women. Whoa, what a logic. Okay, I agree with that one. Then Ahmed says, true, no, men, you got what's called the, okay, then she says, guys, please, I'm not a lesbian. And why are you saying that? Okay, sorry. Oh, sweetie, I don't need to prove myself to you, but it's cute that you thought, oh my God. Anyway, men are animals and girls are angels. Wow. Real. Okay, let's push a bit more. Visit my profile. We're talking about traditional roles, and we can say the same about women. Okay, guys are responding here. Then they say no. Mesa says, you're right. Aya says, I agree with you. Some people are asking for what the reason before gay men. But you can see how many comments are from women talking about, yeah, it's true. Then this Sardo, whatever, says, this person is right. It's a test from Allah. You can't control your feelings, but you can control your actions. Yeah, there's so many women, practicing women today, who have lesbian desires. The question is, again, not about just that. It's about why. And one of the reasons, one of the main reasons, because they are brothers. These women have become brothers. They are like men. They don't understand this behavior and cognition. Keep behaving like a man. Keep doing manly things. You will start thinking and feeling like a man. In my counseling, I find now these days that women have a very, not all, you'll see that they sometimes default back to the emotional position, but a lot of them start talking and rationalizing like a man, trying to solve the problem like a man with their husbands. And the guy's like all emotional because roles are reversed due to behaviors that have been enforced by society to go against traditional behaviors. Now, so many replies. I read it Lebanese and I can't, okay, astaghfirullah, because men are just, look at this one, Zara. Because men are just, and women are so stunning. Oh my God, women are so stunning. 4,000 likes. Okay, what does that mean? Should I explain? And then, skeleton face. Yes, please, if you don't mind. It's okay. I didn't mean my comment. I mean, I was way honesty. What? Some people don't know how to spell. Oh, girl, I thought I was the only one feeling this. Look at that. Okay, another girl jumps on it. Then Rizzi, whatever, says, this is so real. Oh my God. Okay. What? May Allah Almighty keep you steadfast upon Islam. I mean, women are becoming more beautiful day by day. Mind, soul. Let's just see who this person is. Of course, it is some hijabi, Tunisian or Algerian. May Allah guide them. Alhamdulillah, someone says, as a Muslim, astaghfirullah. Let's see what they say to people. But I'm a lesbian too, says Arib Haider. Okay. Arib is a female name, by the way. This is sin. You can't choose who to be attracted to, says Zaman Zainab. Okay? Like, look at these comments, bro. You can't make it up. Okay? You cannot make it up. You can't marry someone who's just, okay. But it's true, having feelings for another girl is something you can't control. It's a test. The sin is to do the act with the girl. Okay, that's another French Algerian sister. Muslim, of course. Look, it says there. Okay, I'm not going to pick on the ethnicity, but that's what they're writing there, okay? Same here, girl. Look at that. Shehrish Mir. When I see a hot girl, I'm not worried if my husband is looking at her. Oh, mashallah. I am worried he won't catch me absolutely lost staring at her. Wow, look at that. Okay? So she's not worried about her husband looking at her. She's worried about if her husband will catch her staring at her and desiring her. Become a lesbian. Boom. People start laughing. Dang, you're so fine. Astaghfirullah. Crazy, right? You give him bisexual energy. And that's okay. You're still a great Muslim. Don't listen to the judges. Wow, really? I never do that. Haha, laughing face. Like, these sisters are deluded. The thing is, with a lot of the Muslim men, and I work with gay Muslim men, and I work with lesbian Muslim women to help them with their addiction, with their problems. And I'm not the only one. We have, alhamdulillah, a big team of 9 people, so people don't get the wrong idea. Okay, alhamdulillah, with Dr. Mahdi, we have Dr. Ibrahim, Sheikh Abdul Wahab, Sister Rana, Sister Shahinda, many sisters who are helping, alhamdulillah, and brothers in our team. So nowadays, start talking. As a Muslim, I agree. Marrying Abdullah because he has 3 wives, okay, says it's itsy bitsy spider. Meaning what she says, that she's gonna marry Abdullah because he has 3 wives so he can get closer to women. That's what she said. Look at that. The Shasi Barbie says, again, it's a girl, Muslim. I fell in love with so many girls growing up. It's not even funny anymore. Oh my God. Speaking Urdu, I don't know. Okay, it's Amna. True, so true. Comment section, yeah, indeed, it's going crazy. Some people are responding the opposite, alhamdulillah. Why so real? Low booting girl. Okay, of course, some haram stuff a lot, but Muslims again. Of course, some practice not any Muslim lesbian for sex chat with privacy, no stuff for Allah. Crazy, bro. So real. Alia says, so real. Oh, Saba says, after getting cheated by a man, I feel the same. Like everything's a man's fault. How do you, if you get cheated by a man, all of a sudden now want to sleep with a woman? How do you go from male private part to female private? Oh, you cheated on me. Now all of a sudden I have some gay feelings. Like, come on, brother. You can't make this up. You just can't. You just can't. And so many women agreeing. Same, sis, same. And a bisexual in my, what? Men are behaving girly too. I guess that makes us all ladies lesbian. Wow, that is awesome idea. This sister got it so right, man. Wow. I can't stop my lesbian thing inside me. It's keep coming out and more expressive emotionally and physically. Wow. This sister. Makeup is expensive. Everyone acting so Muslim on a damn joke. It's not a joke. You're a joke. It's not a joke because people don't actually see that these things are not jokes. Women will use these type of strategies. Once someone starts coming out and saying, me, I'm having this, me too, oh, me too, then they'll start letting go. And that's how female behavior is. One takes off her hijab, then all the friends want to take her hijab sometimes. Or they're tempted to, but they won't because their father or mother or whatever. One wants to go outside to be in a coffee shop the whole day, and the other ones start causing problems because they're not. One wants to stop reading Quran or whatever, or they even go into a Quran halaqah, but one of them is wearing super crazy makeup. The other ones want to do it too. They come home to their husbands and start causing problems, saying they're controlling and blah, blah, blah. And then call the police. One calls the police, gets the guts to do it, just takes one bad apple. And the other ones are going to now start calling the police, saying that their husbands told them to be home by 10 or 9 p.m., which is late, by the way. Okay? It should be like 7. Okay? Why didn't even go outside anyway? Just like that. Okay? Just like they can go with with their husbands, with mashallah, with their families, mashallah, mabarak. Sometimes there is a need, of course, no doubt. But guys just like, whatever, do whatever you want. Okay? Come home at 11. And even then they're calling the police. Oh, he's controlling coercive behavior. In many countries, by the way, it's a law. And guys go to jail. Anyway, there's just too many. How many I agree, me too. How many crazy. And then, of course, some criticism. Oh, what to do, crying. I ask for forgiveness. Okay. Wow. I want a Muslim lesbian girl. Okay, some people are still okay. I'm so happy I'm not the only one. I told you. Bye, maybe lesbian ho. Okay, saying I'm lesbian too in the comment. I believe that's what it means in Urdu. My little Urdu that I know. Torah. Say Muslim man, by the way. So the Muslim man is lesbian or is gay probably. Yeah, he's gay. This woman says, I did it with a girl. I don't know if God will forgive me. And then, of course, the reply comes, yes, of course God will forgive you. Don't worry. The girls it just continues. Because women treat us better than men. Boom, again. Right? So, and the non-Muslims. I'm a Muslim, but I act like a lesbian. I don't know why. I'm also Muslim, but I act like a lesbian. I don't know why. Ya Rahman. Okay, now, what you guys need to understand. Okay, how many? Too many. Okay, yes, it's me, because women treat you better. 2 things you get out of this. Women coming out, and women blaming men, but women still being gay. Okay, women using, in the world, a masculine strategy. They want to be boss babes, they want to be out there, this and that, but you're going to pay a price. Your sexuality will change. Your brain will change. Your mind will change. And you will become a worse version of a man. But man still. And you're going to start being attracted to women. Your marriages are going to be destroyed. You won't even be able to get married because you won't feel attraction to a man. A man will not be able to please you sexually. Just a normal man, a good man, because you are thinking about something else. You're thinking about somewhere else, a different direction, a different private part, a different thing. You're romantically, emotionally involved into something different. And then, but just then, the Hiroshima bomb will be dropped, which is, it's all man's fault. The reality is not. I keep telling you, be a woman, do women things, you're going to feel like a woman. Be a man, do manly things. Well, it is what it is, isn't it? You're going to be a man, feeling like a man, acting like a man. You know the only difference between you and a man is, not the only one, but a big one, is that men, even when they're gay, bro, they take accountability. I work with so many gay men. They take accountability. But a gay woman, even then, she still got those non-accountability genes there, and she's going to blame the man. Let me know what you think in the comments.